Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, Insane Gorilla, and, well, this is another part of What If Bell was the son of a warden and a peacekeeper. And, well, quick recap. Bell got hindered by a agent of death. He got stabbed, and the dagger was filled with poison. Poison, sorry. He got saved by Tio and Tiana. He recovered. He went to go and have a sparring match with Eyes Wallenstein. So that's where we'll be starting off from again. And so, Eyes and Bell are still, obviously, sparring. With Bell, obviously, putting all of his armour down so he can move a bit more. As he pulls out his mother's twin swords. As he swings both of them different motions and all that sort of snaz and stuff. As Eyes, well, uses her scabbard to, or her sheath, I should say, to try and block some of Belle's attacks, but then in the end uses her sword to start deflecting. Due to Belle's more experienced hand of swordplay and of dual wielding, is he's he's got her on the ropes as he sort of comes down for another swing. Eyes barely dodges it as he still says, "Again, Eyes, try again." As she comes swinging in, and again to try and defeat Belle. With the two Amazonian sisters, Tiona and Tiana, saying, well, Tiona saying, "Hey Tiana, do you want to go and cause some trouble for these two?" Hell yes. As they both rush in to also spar with Belle. As Belle jumps out the way, along with Eyes, as the two Amazonian sisters, well, hit the ground where they were standing. As Belle and Tione would stand off against each other, as Tiana and Eyes would stand off against each other. As the two sisters would say simultaneously, "You want to continue sparring? Well, we're joining in." As well, the two sisters would team up against one of them from time to time during their sparring match. With Eyes and Belle still sparring themselves, but also have to now hold off Tione and Tiana, which Belle kinda gets hit in a weak spot, which is in his side, where he got stabbed. As well, Tione is the one who hit him there, as he sort of winces, saying, "Ugh, shit, not again. Just hope that wound doesn't open." As well, Tiana strokes Eyes in the chest with with the palm of her fist or the palm of her hand, knocking Eyes back a bit. As Eyes tries to keep her footing steady, she accidentally twists her ankle as she falls to the floor. As well, Tiana and Tiana take on Belle. And because these two have got a load more experience in fighting, they slowly overwhelm Bell. They just can't get too close to him because of his swordplay. That's the one thing he's got a bit more adept hand about doing, is swordplay. With him just barely able to take out Tiana, as Tiana sort of kicks him in the side again, as then she, well, headbutts him, picks him up, then throws him. As he lands, kind of funnily, on top of Eyes. With, well, their lips sort of connecting as they both jump up and walk away. With Tiana and Tiana being slightly embarrassed but laughing their heads off. As well, Eyes and Belle go their separate ways. Belle goes to the hostess of fertility as he hears, well, Hestia. God damn it, Loki. You've got too many familiar members. Let some other gods get some strong characters for a change. You always get them. Especially that other one, Freya. Freya has nothing to do with this, Hestia. It's not my fault that you're weak. He would never, ever follow a weak goddess like you. At least I'm not flat, Loki. Is that all of an insult you can come up with? That you're not flat? Your personality is as flat as a pancake. At least I got plenty of personality. Yeah, but you're also a bit of a perv. And I'm a trickster god. At least I treat my children with respect. And not only goggle over one. Oh, like you do with Eyes? She's my only child. At the moment, she's like my only favourite one. Because that's all I've got. I've got my somebody else, but I don't think he would want to join. Who the hell are you talking about? Certainly not Bell, because he's already taken apparently. And you could always get his little assistant. I haven't taken him. He refuses. He says he would much rather follow Bell than anything else, which I find weird. Yeah, I find that weird as well. But still, you can say at least you'll be able to live longer. With, well, Mamma Mia just shouting, will you two shut up? You're like an... You just literally argued for the last 25 minutes. So shut up and get out. You're disturbing all my other customers. As Loki would walk out, with Hestia saying, I'm sorry for the arguments, Miss Mia. It won't happen again. As Mamma Mia would just say, yeah, sure it won't. You two seriously need to start getting along and not arguing with each other. Loki started it. Hestia, I don't care if Loki started it at all. You're just as guilty for starting arguments. Now go. I've got other customers to deal with. Plus, I'm waiting for Bell and Eyes to return because I need their help. Oh well. See you most probably tomorrow. Yeah, whatever. As well, Hestia leaves with Bell soon turning up with his armor as he had. Well, Mamma Mia says, Bell, I need your help quickly, please. As she notices that Eyes on the sign walks in as well, as they both look at each other and quickly turn away, with both of them having very red faces. With Mamma Mia saying to herself, "What happened?" Those two are looking away from each other with red faces. Something's happened. Okay, I'm going to have to ask them this. And she does. She just says, in a kind of happy way, "Belle, Eyes, why are you two so red in the face? Don't tell me, did somebody say something that really got underneath your skin and make you embarrassed? Or as Eyes and Belle would just say, no, it was Tion and Tiana. We, all four of us had a bit of a training session and me and Eyes lost." As Eyes would just say, "Yeah, that's all. And I'm going home and see ya." With Belle saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep." He goes to sleep after a day later. Loki turns up saying, "Belle, you here?" Hestia then walking in saying, "Still can't find him. Where the hell is he?" Loki saying, "Who are you even trying to find?" As Hestia would just say, "Welf Crozo. I've been trying to find him for God knows how long. Have you ever tried talking to Hephaestus? She most probably knows where he is, considering he's a blacksmith." I know. Still, can't seem to even find him." With Loki just saying, "Ask Bell, he's most probably met him somewhere down the line. And by the way, Bell, I kind of need you to go into the dungeon today, so could you please turn up to my familiar household?" With Bell just saying, "Yeah, I would if I knew where it was, Loki." "It's Goddess Loki to you." "I don't care, Loki. You never even gave me a choice to join your familiar. Hell, I should be the one asking if I could join. Instead, all of a sudden, I'm all of a sudden in your familiar. Bell, you were kind of dying at the time. Still would have been nice to have a choice." As, they have an argument for 5 hours. As eventually Bell walks out along with Loki. As, a thunderstorm rolls in as it starts raining and lightning also hits the ground. With a shadow appearing on top of a bell tower, with Bell that looks over towards it as more lightning hits around it, showing nothing for a little bit, until one hits right in front of it as a figure is shown to be on top of the bell tower, looking down at Bell. Loki not really paying much of attention as Bell stopped, as he looks directly at this figure. And this guy looks straight at him as he sort of says something, but as a bolt of lightning hit, everything that he said was muffled. As they continue staring at each other for a good 2 minutes until a thunderbolt hits again and creates a blinding flash. As Bell uncovered his eyes, as the figure is gone, with Loki saying, "Bell, let's go." As they both start running to Loki's familiar place. With Bell sort of wondering, who was that guy? With Loki saying, who was what guy? Bell would just say, there was some guy on top of the bell tower. He was looking down at me. Well, you better not have any ideas, Belle, because you're not part of my familiar. And a goddess always protects their own familiar members. Loki, I don't even think you could deal with a guy like him. He seemed to know what he was doing. He tried to say something as well, and I couldn't hear it because of the thunderstorm that's still going on. Don't worry, Belle. We'll sort this out later. I kind of am worried. Well, don't be. You don't need to worry. I'll deal with him when the time comes. With Belle having two voices in his head saying, "You have seen his face. He knows of your existence now. Fight, survive, train, find allies. You will survive. Don't worry about losing a battle. When you lose a battle, you learn from it. But never let the defeat go to your head. Because that's one way to the grave. Learn well, Belle. Or young prince. Learn hard. Don't take the easy route. Always take the hard routes. Because if you take the easy route, you'll be weak-minded. Take the long and hardest route you can find for your mind to be strong. As well, Belle gets into his armor when he gets to Loki's place. As he then walks down to here, but Loki, I can't take him. For goodness sake, he may be a level 1 adventurer, but come on, so am I. I can barely beat a Minotaur. That's why you're taking him. He can be a bit of emotional support for you. Plus, you need a boyfriend. Loki, I'm 30. I'm 26. He's what, 18? And you look like you're in your 18s. You look like you're 18 anyway. I'm not 18, Loki. I'm 26 years old. Remember when you first got me into your familiar? I was 25. So I've only been in your familiar for a year. Take bet, he's like level 3. You and Belle are perfect. You're both level 1s. That's because you don't even look at my. That's because you don't look at my stats. I don't even think I'm not up to scratch anyway. Yes, well, you need encouragement. I'll have a look at your stats when you get back. Belle, I know you're there. Come on down. So that's his name? So how long did you know I was there for, Loki? Oh, since you stopped walking. Fair enough. Who's this? Wait a minute. I know you. Yeah, and I know you, Mr. Save Me from a bloody Minotaur. Oh, so you two know each other. Brilliant. Off your tots. I'm Amy Strider. Sorry for not telling you my name earlier. That's alright. So, Amy Strider. Where are we going today? 5th floor. Only. That's where I found you. Yep, that's all I'm willing to go at the minute. Considering we're both level 1. I could go down to level 10 myself. Yeah, please don't, Belle. As well. They go all the way down to level 5. With Belle just saying, right, I'm going down to level 6. as well. Amy Strider tries to prevent him not to, but then they all bump into to Eyes. As Eyes would see Belle, and she would say, "Hello, Belle." And she would go slightly pink, as Belle would slightly do the same, but underneath his helmet, as he would just say, "Yeah, nice to see you too, Eyes. And sorry about, training last time. Those two weren't really invited. I know, Belle. You tried your best. And thank you for training me, that is. Not so much of a thank you for the kiss, but you couldn't really control where you were flying at the time. True, and I'm sorry about that as well. First time for everything, I guess. Yeah, first time for everything. I gotta go. As well, before Eyes leaves, Amy grabs her hand as she drag her off to the side, with Bill slightly paying attention, as she would say, "You're part of the Hestia familiar, right?" As she would say, "Yes, I am." Did you see a guy with brown hair anywhere? Uh, Once he was with Belle when I first met him. Oh, okay. Do you know where he is? Where he's living or something like that? No, I don't. Oh, okay. And by the way, if you want him, you can have him. I'm not interested in him. His eyes would go bright red as she would say, I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta go." And she would run off, with Belle leaving quickly, going down to level 6. And he would say, "Amy, really? Talk about embarrassing level 1 on his first trip, or second, as well." He does that as, well, we're going to go straight to Westmarch, Kingdom of Westmarch, with Garrel, sort of standing in his little throne room with a smile, as he would say, I want you guys to go and kill him. I think it'll be ironic, but hey, you don't have much of a choice. And I swear to you on my life that once you've done this, I will remove the curse. But I want his head as proof of his death. Oh, and if you think about using magic to make his head, I will disperse it. Because I want the blood to be dripping from it. So, either A, bring me his entire body, then sever his head, or sever it there and send it through a portal. Because I want to see the blood for my analysts to analyze it to confirm if it is his or not. Then I will remove your curse and kill you both properly. Have fun. Now go. And that's actually where I'm leaving it, guys. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. See you all in the next one. Peace, and, well, have a good day.